is a southeastern U.S. state that's home to significant landmarks from the American Civil Rights Movement. The city of Birmingham's 16th Street Baptist Church, now a museum, was a protest headquarters in the 1960s. Martin Luther King Jr.'s church and the Rosa Parks Museum dedicated to the activists can be found in the capital of Montgomery. As well as being a place of great historical importance, it is also a hotbed of paranormal happenings. Number 5. The Wolf Woman of Mobile. The half-wolf, half-woman creature so frightened the citizenry of Mobile that people began calling the press register to report the sightings. April 8, 1971, the newspaper reported the phenomenon, complete with a drawing of the creature conceived by a newspaper illustrator. Witnesses described the creature as pretty and hairy, and the top half was a woman and the bottom was a wolf. An unnamed teenager is quoted as saying, "My daddy saw it down in the marsh and it chased him home. Now my mommy keeps all the doors and windows locked." One witness had heard the creature had escaped from a circus sideshow. The reporter said the fear of witnesses seemed real. Although the initial reports would have begun on April Fool's Day, the police were getting calls too, and although officers would not make an official comment, they did investigate to determine what exactly Mobile citizens were seeing. Sightings of half-wolf, half-human creatures have been reported throughout history, with the werewolf being the most common incarnation. The legends of anthropomorphic creatures stem from American Indian folklore and capture imagination. Within days, sightings of the Wolf Woman of Mobile stopped and have not been reported since. An April Fool's joke or legitimate sightings? You be the judge. Number 4. Bigfoot. From Sul Sanchez. I was 15 at the time. It seems that year, we people in this area had one or more of these creatures roaming the woods in a fairly large area. There were multiple sightings over several months, and I saw this giant, hairy, non-existent creature for myself more than once. Sanchez says that at age 56, he remains as interested in Sasquatch as he was at age 15. Since my first sighting, I have spent numerous hours in the field investigating sighting reports, he said. I have listened to countless witnesses relive their own tales of this creature. Number 3. Alabama White Thing. In Huntsville, the phrase Alabama White Thing is used to describe a humanoid, possibly alien figure, spotted in caves or drainage ditches in Jones Valley, along Governor's Drive and on Monte Sano Mountain. The creature is described as having no eyes or ears and being completely white. A team of researchers of the White Thing started a Facebook page called Alabama White Thing. Check it out if you're interested. Number 2. Huggin' Molly. For mothers wanting their children to hurry home at dark, the legend of the witch like Huggin' Molly was a helper. For children, she was downright frightening. The Abbeville legend of Huggin' Molly began decades ago. The legend claims a phantom woman would appear to children, but only at night. She would squeeze them tightly, then scream in their ears. She never harmed them, other than perhaps causing some ringing in the ears. The figure was as much as 7 feet tall, wearing dark clothing and a wide-brimmed hat. One version of the story claims Molly was the ghost of a woman who had lost an infant who dealt with the tragedy by hugging local children. Another states that Molly was a professor at the former Southeast Alabama Agriculture School who was trying to keep students safe by keeping them off the streets at night. Number 1. The Downy Booger. A series of sightings of the Downy Booger, a half-human, half-animal, were reported in the late 1800s. According to Joyce Ferris, whose husband is a descendant of the Downies of Winston County, the tale is part of a family lore. Another descendant, Vera Whitehead, recorded the history, which Ferris published on a website of Winston County history.